So as you can see by the title and the fact I didn't upload last week, it's been a pretty dismal past couple of weeks for the side. Round 21, 2,205, we're not going to talk about that. Round 22, 2,309 with a donut. Surprisingly only moved down just over 500 spots. I reckon that's just because everyone's pretty settled in their rank at this point. But the fact that I'm still in the top 2k, I will definitely take that. Props to those up top in the rankings, but man, there's just been so much bad luck. Countless injuries, suspensions. You could have all the cover in the world and for some it wouldn't be enough. These past couple of weeks have just really taken away from what was at the very least an okay season. And now this year of Supercoach really just feels dead to me. On the bright side, it'll all be over in a week. Just 1 week to go. Won't go through the team for too long. We'll do a full season review next week. Defense, Stewart and Lloyd, the main outs there, and that's where I copped the donut, unfortunately. The rest of it's whatever. Midfield, McRae as vice, obviously took that 136 as captain. And he's just been Jack McRae all back end of the season. Just great stuff from him. Oliver's had a few down weeks through the back end of the season, but still been a great selection regardless. Walsh has done well, trying to carry a shocking squad. Petrarca's had a pretty nice back end to the season. Bond hasn't really been near mid-season form, but still solid most weeks. Lyons has been a little down through the back end, but fantastic against Collingwood. Neil, we said a few weeks ago that we'd give it a few weeks to see if this was a pass or fail trade, and it's safe to say now that this was a massive fail. A 64, 70, out with illness, and now an 88 the last month. Just shocking. Just hasn't been able to escape the injury curse. It's not even the lingering injuries from the first half of the season. It's just new stuff that keeps coming out each week. And then the illness for round 21 is just icing on the cake. And Bramble's done well the past couple of weeks covering Neil, and then Brayshaw this week who was out with suspension. Rux, Gorn and Grundy been underwhelming, but everyone has them. Forward line, got nothing bad to say about Hall. Danger killed the team last week, getting subbed off at quarter time, but was fantastic against St Kilda. Got nothing bad to say about DeGoey either. Zeeble, just a 60, but it's whatever. And Bolton, an 80. I guess that's a great score by his standards. So good on him, I guess. Then we had Coleman Jones on the bench, got that 67, looped him with McRae and had Langford on field, who is unfortunately out with another hammy injury. Like I said before, Supercoach at this point is pretty much dead to me. I feel nothing looking at this team. Stewart, Lloyd, Brayshaw, Langford all out this week. Neil and Danger injuries last week. You could say, oh, you should have had trades and cover. I did have a bit of cover, not enough to avoid the donut, but I had some. Trades would have been nice. Obviously I've made mistakes from the starting team and some trades that really cost me. Not going to deny that, but tell that to the people who had Stewart, Lloyd, Mills and May this week. That's 4 premium defenders. Not easy to cover, not easy to fix. Even if I had trades and sufficient cover, it still wouldn't feel great, because I didn't build my team from round 1 to this point for 4 premiums to be out when it matters most. You could also say, with all these premiums out, should have picked a more durable team. Maybe you'd still have trades to fix it. But aren't Stewart and Lloyd seen as durable? Brayshaw's not a player you consider suspension prone. We had Dusty, who before this year probably hadn't missed a game in like 5 years, and all of a sudden this year, concussion, kidney injury. You could tell me in round 15 that the back end of the season would be messed up, and I'd believe you, but I wouldn't have been able to predict it would happen like this. Well, I think it's pretty understandable why people would think this year's dead. Just a lot of tough luck, and just takes away all the enjoyment and the motivation out of doing this. But at least there's only 1 week to go. The pain is almost over. So for the round 23 team, hopefully Lloyd comes back, because Stewart won't be. Brayshaw back on for Bramble. Captains will go McRae to Lions or Danger, maybe. Chuck it on Lions for now. None of the times have been released for round 23, but McRae and Lions, probably. And we'll loop Coleman Jones and McRae if Richmond play before Collingwood. Yeah, that's how the round 23 team will look. Hopefully we go well, hopefully we can stay in the top 2k. I just can't wait for the season to be over, really. So yeah, hopefully your season's still going well to this point, and you still feel some sort of enjoyment for Supercoach. But that will do it. See you guys next week.